Hello everyone, welcome back again to Liverpool Report today. We've got the latest updates on our beloved club Liverpool, but before we dive in, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a moment of Liverpool Report news. Let's get started. From Jurgen Klopp's legacy to Arne Slot's revolution, Liverpool's new era has kicked off in emphatic style Premier League title secured with 4 games to spare. At the heart of it all, Mohamed Salah. The Egyptian king has opened up about the tactical freedom, laser-sharp detail, and honest conversations that sparked his best season yet. With 28 goals to his name and a new contract signed, Salah is all in, and so are Liverpool's title dreams for the future. Mohamed Salah has claimed Arne Slot's laser-focused attention to detail and flexibility with his tactics are the main differences from his previous boss Jurgen Klopp. The Dutchman has guided Liverpool to the Premier League title at the first time of asking with 4 games remaining, and Salah was key to their triumph. The Egyptian has netted 28 goals in the top flight after Slot took his performances to another level after previously flourishing under predecessor Klopp. The German boss won the Premier League, Champions League and 3 domestic cups during his time at Anfield, but Slot took his team and upgraded it following his arrival. Salah has now been discussing the main differences between the two coaches and pointed out how Slot is not married to his tactics. A few games in the second half, he always changed what the tactic is, he told Sky Sports. He's adapting somehow to how our opponent play, putting Dom Szoboszlai in different positions, Maka, Alexis Mac Allister in different positions. He doesn't have that ego that, these are my tactics. In my head, that's very clever. Salah also said Slot made sure he had more time with the ball at his feet, allowing him to be more creative and giving him more confidence in the process. Now I'm involved more with the ball at my feet. I feel that confidence, he said. If you miss it, you can have it again. That's what a player needs. I know I can create a chance. Before I won Playmaker of the Year, back in 2021-22, I believed I had the ability, but now I have the ball more often at my feet, and I can do it more easily. The 33-year-old also pointed out Slot's attention to detail, revealing how he analysed Salah's body language and work ethic during a pre-season warm-up and urged him to give more. He showed me a few videos of myself in the warm-up. Players were in national teams, and I wasn't, so I came early with the younger players, started the pre-season earlier, and I did a warm-up. I was quite slow, didn't do much. Then he showed me, look at the second player, after he sees you take it easy. Look at the third one. Then you see the whole line walking like me, and he said, that's your influence on the team. We had a few honest conversations between us. He was very honest, showed me a few clips of mine and said, with this Mo, we can win everything. With this Mo, we can't win much. I want to get the best out of you. I want this one to be available the whole season, and your best year to come with me. Salah completed his incredible year with Liverpool, despite doubts lingering over his future, before signing a new contract at Anfield for another 2 years. When asked why he decided to extend his deal, he said, I signed here because I believe we can win a lot of big trophies together. I would like to say to the fans, I am very, very happy to be here. Keep supporting us and we'll give it our best, and hopefully in the future we're going to win more trophies. It's all to play for. As the Premier League heads into its final round, the battle for Champions League spots has never been tighter. Just 1 point separates 5 teams, and the drama doesn't stop there. With Liverpool already locked in, rivals scramble for a seat at Europe's top table, while the transfer market waits for the dust to settle. From Gyökeres links to Slot's bold rebuild plans, here's everything you need to know as the season reaches a breathtaking climax. The race for Champions League qualification is tighter than ever as we head towards the final round of fixtures. Defeat for Newcastle at Arsenal, coupled with wins for teams below them, means there's just 1 point separating 3rd from 7th, and that will remain the case if Manchester City fail to win their game in hand on Tuesday. 3 of those teams currently between 3rd and 7th will join Liverpool and Arsenal in taking a seat at Europe's top table next season. They will be joined by one of Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur, who sit in the bottom half but will face off in the Europa League final. For some of those clubs, this summer's transfer business will hinge on which European competition they find themselves in next season. And that final isn't the only potential winner-take-all tie, with the fixture computer throwing up a final day league game between Nottingham Forest, currently 7th, and a Chelsea side just a point above them. In contrast to the league uncertainty, Crystal Palace know they will play in the Europa League next season. The Eagles surprised Manchester City to reach the FA Cup final, though the fallout from that game continues, especially concerning a particular red card decision. Sporting Lisbon striker Victor Gyökeres wouldn't be drawn on summer exit links after helping his team retain their Portuguese title. Gyökeres scored his 39th league goal of the season in Saturday's win against Victoria, while rivals Benfica could only draw with Braga. "It's football, I'm still here," the Swedish striker told Sport TV via Record. "I don't know what's going to happen. Nobody can predict the future." Liverpool Report previously reported that Arsenal have been told the frontman is available for around £60 million. The Red Devils, whose head coach Ruben Amorim managed Gyökeres at Sporting before moving to Old Trafford, could also throw a spanner in the works. Alan Shearer believes Palace were fortunate not to go down to 10 men in the FA Cup final. Palace goalkeeper Dean Henderson appeared to handle the ball outside his area, only to avoid punishment. To win the FA Cup, you always need a bit of luck too, and perhaps they got that with the decision not to send off goalkeeper Dean Henderson for his handball outside his box when Erling Haaland ran through in the first half, former England star Shearer said. "They got away with one there, because if I am a City player, then I want that to be a red card, and it probably should have been, but there was no luck about the saves Henderson made, including Omar Marmoush's penalty, and he was another of their heroes." Arneslot has indicated Liverpool will be busier this summer than last, as far as the transfer window is concerned. Federicochiesa was the only new signing to arrive last summer, though a deal to bring Georgi Mamadashvili to Anfield in the upcoming window has already been announced. "I think we can find one or two extra weapons that this team doesn't have," Slot said, "maybe by using the transfer market. That is what we are trying to achieve. That will make us only stronger. That is what we need, because we saw Manchester City spending £200 million in the transfer window. All of them will." Trent AlexanderArnolds' Liverpool farewell has left fans divided, not over his tears but over the circus flames and crazy golf. After 20 years at Anfield, Trent threw a summer of 66 themed goodbye party, complete with fire performers, cakes and teammates dancing under the Liverpool sun. But while the right-back was saying thank you, some fans were saying, "How dare you?" With a free transfer to Real Madrid looming, many supporters are calling the send-off embarrassing and disloyal, especially as boos echoed when he came on against Arsenal. So was the party a heartfelt tribute or a tone-deaf celebration before joining a European rival? Let's break down what happened, who showed up, and why the reaction is so heated. Trent AlexanderArnold threw his Liverpool teammates a summer of 66 themed farewell party at the club's training centre ahead of his Anfield exit, leaving some supporters furious. The right-back announced this season would be his last at Liverpool following 20 years at the club, with a move to Real Madrid now expected. Some fans have slammed the England international for leaving on a free transfer, accusing him of disloyalty after starting his career at Liverpool. He was booed by a section of supporters as he prepared to come on against Arsenal this month. AlexanderArnold only has 2 more potential games to play: a trip to Brighton on Monday night and a home clash against Crystal Palace on May 25th to round off the season, and he has been preparing for his ultimate departure. And this weekend, he organised a festival for teammates, families and Liverpool staff at their AXA training centre, putting on a barbecue with circus performers and flamethrowers. There was also a kids zone with crazy golf and cakes, with the Summer of 66 theme a nod to his Liverpool shirt number. Manager Arneslot was pictured at the celebration, as were teammates Mohamed Salah, Darwin Núñez, Andy Robertson and Virgil van Dijk. The Athletic reported that the party was organised personally by AlexanderArnold as a thank you to the club, its staff and his teammates. But that hasn't stopped some supporters from hitting out at the player and the club for allowing the party to happen, despite AlexanderArnold leaving the club and joining a European rival for nothing, with some calling it embarrassing. One wrote on Twitter, He's not retiring. He's leaving to join another club. Since when has this been celebrated? Another added baffling, who signed off on that Trent party at the training ground. Embarrassing. Think this is a bit odd, me, a third said. It's embarrassing from the club, Imo. Celebrating a player leaving the club is wild whatever way you look at it. Alexander-Arnold declared leaving Liverpool was the toughest call he has made in his career, writing after 20 years at Liverpool Football Club, "Now is the time for me to confirm that I will be leaving at the end of the season. This is easily the hardest decision I've ever made in my life. This club has been my whole life, my whole world for 20 years. From the academy right through until now, the support and love I have felt from everyone inside and outside of the club will stay with me forever. I will forever be in debt to you all. My love for this club will never die."